Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys an update on my skincare routine and how I am battling acne. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that acne is something that I've been struggling with, and I do have a video that I posted previously. I'll link it down below. That skincare routine worked for me for a while, but then I guess it just wasn't strong enough and my skin became immune to it and it stopped working. So now I'm on a new skincare regimen that's working wonderfully for me. I'm so excited about these products from Acne.org, Regimen, and I'm sure you guys have heard about it. A lot of people are using it and it has amazing, great reviews. Your skin is so vital and so important. You want to take really good care of it because your skin is what protects you from the outside environment. Skincare is just really, really important to me, and now that I'm older and now that I'm really getting into skincare, it's just such a huge part of my life now. I'll go ahead and get started and on my products. Let's get started. I even wrote down a list here going through everything that I go through multiple times a day or once a week. This is my skincare regimen here. So I'm just gonna read off this because if I don't follow this, my brain will wander to so many other topics and this video will be 50 minutes long, and I don't think you guys want to watch that. So I have a list to keep me focused. The most important thing with this regimen is to not cause irritation. It's specifically stated in the directions that you are not supposed to use a washcloth on your face because that can cause irritation. You're washing your face with the cleanser. You're barely supposed to touch your face and you're supposed to get a really good lather so that there's a barrier between your fingers and your skin. Or I would scrub my face. I would get scrubs at the drugstore and it didn't help. But in my head I was thinking, well, if I scrub my face and I scrub all the dirt off, then I'm not gonna get acne. That's what I was thinking, which is, kind of logical. And then, starting to use this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. It really works. You cannot over exfoliate your skin. Over exfoliation will cause irritation, which causes acne. So it's super important to be really gentle on your skin. Your skin is really sensitive. You don't want to overexert your face. You want to take as good care of it as you can, because if you're constantly scrubbing your face, that can slowly leave little cuts in your skin, which bacteria can get in. That's my spill on being really gentle with your skin. So I use in the morning the Acne.org cleanser. And I use about 1 to 2 pumps in the morning. And then at night when I wash my face, when I have makeup on, I use 3 or 4 pumps of this stuff. I wash my face multiple times at night, and then every other night I use my Clarisonic, and we'll get to that in a minute. It's just so gentle. You can tell when you put it on your face that it's super gentle. Using this product or any of these products, you want to think that more is better. If you're unsure about how much to use, just err on the side of doing more. You want to wait 5 to 10 minutes before you do the next step, which is the treatment. And this is what it looks like here. Now this is, it's 2.5% benzoyl peroxide, and when I first started using this, I'm like, oh, this isn't going to dry out my face at all, because I had used clindamycin, which is the generic form of Duac, and that has benzoyl peroxide in it along with other ingredients, so it was really drying. But I'm like, my skin is a tough cookie, it can handle it, it's not going to dry it out. It did dry it out, crazy amounts. I've been using this regimen for almost 2 months now, and my skin is still dry every day. Every day it gets a little bit better, but it's still really dry. So this benzoyl peroxide, if you use it like you're supposed to, it's gonna dry out your skin, and it's expected, but the next step is what you use to kind of combat that dryness and keep your skin healthy still. So with this here, you lather it on a lot. You use a lot. At first they say use a pea-size amount, and then gradually work your way up to a whole finger length, and I don't even know if I go by that. I use a lot. What I do, I just put it in my hand, probably literally the size of a quarter, and I just lather it in my hands a little bit, just on my fingertips, and then I just put it all over my face. And it feels, at first it feels kind of weird because it's so wet and just kind of irritating a little bit, but then when it dries, it's fine. I wait 10 to 15 minutes until my skin is dry. And I go in with the moisturizer, and this is the most gentle moisturizer you can get, really. It's I would say it's pretty comparable to like Cetaphil, which you can definitely buy the drugstores of like all these. The whole kit is I think like $40 something dollars for like the regular size bottles, but you can buy the drugstore products just like this. The drugstore equivalent to the Acne.org moisturizer would just be the Cetaphil moisturizer, and this here is the oil control moisturizer. And of course the drugstore equivalent to the treatment, the benzoyl peroxide, you can buy 2.5% benzoyl peroxide. And then of course the Cetaphil cleanser would be like using the Acne.org cleanser. You do the cleanser twice a day, you do the treatment twice a day, and you do the moisturizer twice a day. My acne is pretty much almost gone. I just have a few like small blemishes here and there. But a thing that I do struggle with is red marks from when I had bad acne, the scarring from the acne that I had previously. So I heard that AHA works really well for red marks, so I mixed my AHA with my moisturizer. I've been slacking on that. I haven't done it very often, but I've read really, really amazing things about it. And this is the AHA from Acne.org that came with the kit. I ordered the big kit. All these products I'm showing you come in the big kit. The normal size kit is just the cleanser, treatment, and moisturizer. So you mix this with the moisturizer, because if not, it's going to be really potent without the moisturizer, and I just don't want to overwhelm my skin since I am using quite a few products. Something that I just bought that I'm so excited about, and if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I just bought my first Mia, my Clarisonic Mia, which I am so excited because of course, everyone raves about these things, and I've been wanting one, but I'm like, I don't want to spend the money. That's expensive. I can just go buy the one from Target. That's like $40, the Olay one, and I actually was going to, but then I read reviews saying that I think like the brush head or something doesn't spin completely like 360 like the Clarisonic does. And something about how like it could leave little cuts that add in bacteria and cause fine lines and wrinkles later on in the future. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to shell out the money and get what's best for my skin. You don't want to take any shortcuts when it comes to your skin. You want to do what's best for it, even if it means spending a couple extra dollars. So far I love it, and I was really, really hesitant at first because on my regimen that I'm using, you're not supposed to exfoliate. You're supposed to be as gentle as you can. I never read anywhere about it saying that you can exfoliate your skin. So I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know if I can use this, if it's going to make my skin worse, but I'm just telling you guys what has happened with my experience with the Clarisonic. I have been using it for about a week and a half. It's been absolutely fabulous. I love it so much. It's clearing up my skin, and you know, like I said, I wash my face multiple times a night, and I'll wash my face 2 or 3 times. And then I'll use this, and there's still a little bit of makeup on the brush, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been going years not cleansing my face properly. And so this thing is like a lifesaver. I love it. It's so gentle. That this head that I have is for sensitive skin, so it's so gentle. It's like a little mini massage on your face. It's super gentle, and it is just so amazing. I am so glad I bought this. I'm just so glad, and I don't think it's too overpowering, but once again, my skin is different from your skin, and what works for me may not work for everyone, but so far it's been amazing, and it's cleared up my skin even more in a week. And so it's just great. I use my Clarisonic once every other day. I do not use it every day. Some people use it twice a day, and I mean, that's fine too if you do, but for me, I just don't want to overdo it, so I only use it once every other day. And when I use this, I use the AHA mixed with the moisturizer as well, because I use that once every other day. Next product is a jojoba oil from the Acne.org regimen, and this also came in the big kit, but I don't really use it very often. The only time that I use this is around my eyes, like at night when I use this to take off my makeup, because you can use this for like so many things. Seriously, it's used, it even says on here, moisturizer, makeup remover, shave prep, hair conditioner, lip balm, massage oil. You can use this thing for anything. It's like coconut oil. It has like multiple uses, and I want to work my way up eventually so I can mix it with my moisturizer every day so I can give my skin that extra hydration. But once again, like I said, I don't want to do anything too fast. I'm gonna hold off a little bit on mixing that with my moisturizer. The next 2 products that I'm going to mention, I did mention in my previous video, and it is my PMD and my Proactive Refining Mask. I still use these babies and they still work amazing. I did struggle with acne, pitting, and scarring indentations. It's worked amazing for my scarring. I promise you, if you are struggling with acne, indentations, and scarring, get this baby here. Like, it was a lifesaver. It worked so well. I've had this now for like a year and a half. It's so amazing. Just move it in motions like this, and it basically just like sucks and pulls your skin and kind of takes like a really fine, thin layer off the top surface of your skin. And I used this once a week for a long time, and it definitely helped with the indentations, and I still use it, like I said. And even if you don't have indentations, it just leaves your skin, you know, by taking that first really fine thin layer off. By doing that, it helps kind of rejuvenate your skin, and it just leaves your skin feeling a lot fresh. My PMD once a week, and then I use my Proactive Refining Mask once a week after my PMD, because this, it really leaves your skin open to all of the products you put on after that. So this is really good for deep cleansing your pores and fighting your acne. So what I do, I put it on afterwards, and I feel like it works 10 times better because your skin is fresh and ready to accept all the new products that you're about ready to put on after you use this. Alright friends, well that completes my acne skincare routine video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will definitely get back to you guys. I love when you guys write me, either comments or like inbox me and have like any questions or concerns, and it's just so nice, you know, helping you guys along the way, because I know that acne is just horrible. It's, for me, it was like one of the worst things ever. It was so depressing, but it's not something you have to live with. It's not something anyone has to live with. I am just so passionate about making people feel beautiful and helping people, and that's why I'm going to school for dermatology, because this is something that I've dealt with, that I've struggled with for years and years, and finally, you know, it's getting better, and I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I know all of you struggling with acne, I know that you're gonna find the light too, and it's gonna get better. Don't even worry at all. I promise everything's gonna be okay, and you're beautiful no matter what. I apologize, I meant to get this video up last week, but I had complications with my oral surgery. Bye guys, see you in my next video. So I am like obsessed with skincare. I love okay, no, I'm talking about, I'm just rambling on like I always do. What am I trying to say? Oh my gosh. You're to have a really nice skin, or what? Skincare. I love